Hi guys, it's Haku Taku here again, and you guys get to see my alien face. I'm joking. Anyways, today I'm going to be telling you guys about the differences and the differences between tarot and oracle cards, how to know which one you're drawn to, and my first deck, and how I was drawn to some of my oracle and tarot cards, and why I work with, you know, more than just oracle. So I'm gonna go ahead and start telling you guys the differences between both of the cards. Now, this is my fairy tarot cards, and I love these guys. They're very pretty. I've been working with fairy cards since I was a child. I believe one of my first tarot decks. It's not this one, but they didn't want to be shown on the camera. Is an actual fairy tarot deck, and those were one of my first tarot cards. And this guy, he wanted to be shown, but he's one of my oracle cards. And there are also very different types of oracle cards that you can get. Now, what he is an intuitive oracle deck. And what makes him different from other oracle decks is he's an intuitive oracle deck because it means that he does not come with a guidebook. He doesn't come with anything like that. I'm so sorry for hitting him. You go off of pure intuition whenever you read him. Now, he is called the Oracle of Nightmares, and I believe I got him off of Etsy, and by called the White Rabbit Oracle. I remember. And I love the artwork. I like horror, I like this type of stuff. And you see, this says guilt, this says scrutiny. It's very and why does it seem like he's giving nothing but negative cards? I think he doesn't like being put in the camera, but he's shy. Now he's being shy, but he wanted to be put on camera. So here, I'll put him back, and I'll go ahead and start telling you guys the differences between them. Now, the differences between tarot and oracle. Tarot cards, they give you the who, what, when, why, how. They give you all five of that. They give you the person's identity. They give you when things happen. They tell you why and how things happen. And they provide a whole story. Tarot provides a whole story. If you need more information upon something, tarot is the best thing to do. But tarot is usually more complex. Oh, please ignore that noise. Oh my gosh. I'm getting messages. Anyways, tarot, they give you a whole bunch of information. They give you all the stuff that you're looking for, but it takes skill. That's why I think people, at least I suggest people should start working with oracle cards first, because oracle cards are much more simpler and it's much more straightforward, unlike with tarot cards, because there's a lot of information you have to go through. There's a lot of information that you have to decipher. That's why a lot of people, whenever they start introducing people into divination, specifically card divination, they say go into Lenormand, because Lenormand is very simple. Lenormand is like oracle cards, but it's just in simpler tarot form. But that's the differences when it comes to tarot. Now, what oracle cards do is what oracle cards do, they tell you how, why, and what. So you're just like, well, why is this happening? And you go ahead and you shuffle through the cards for the oracle, and they say it's because you're being a dumb fuck. And you're just like, well, how do I stop being a dumb fuck? You shuffle through the cards, you play it out. This is how you stop being a dumb fuck. And they're very straightforward. They give you that message like right out. There's no sugarcoating. They're very upfront. They just tell you how it is, and that's the reason why I like working with oracle cards so much, because I like how upfront they are the majority of the time. Um, Now I'm going to tell you guys as to how I get drawn and how I feel attracted to the cards that I work with. Usually, when I was going and looking for another oracle card, I guess I will talk about this guy. When I was drawn to oracle cards, I was just searching through, And all I could feel was just like, I want something to connect me to the horror that I love. Like, I love horror. I love the horror genre. I've grown up watching horror. I was like, I want something that fits, my taste around that. And then while I was searching through Etsy, I found him. I call him On. His name is On, and he actually has a spirit inside of him. So, he this is why I call him him, because he's a he, and he has a lot of personality. As you can see, he's just like, yeah, you're talking about me. I'm gonna be all in the camera. You see, he's very happy. He's very proud. He's just like, oh, you're talking about me, and I found On because I wanted a deck like that, and he fit it. He fit the theme that I wanted, and he also taught me how to improve my intuition. Having oracle cards that don't have guidebooks, or having tarot cards that don't have guidebooks, can help you increase your intuition, help you trust and listen to it, and make it higher. And it actually helps you listen to your higher self far more. So I don't use them that often because um, you see he's upset about that. He's just like, how dare you say that? You use me still. But he's sad about that. But um, I'm just waiting on a day where the information that he provides, because he's very good. He's like he's incredibly accurate. And I'm just waiting on the day that someone will actually need to listen to him, because he will tell you on the spot. He does not mess around. But he does it out of love, and he cares a lot about helping people. And that's how I got On. Now, okay, you've shined. Okay, On, you got your little shine. I love you. Anyways, I'll go ahead and talk about these guys. I got these guys online because I love my fairy tarots. I love how colorful they are. I'm going to show you guys how colorful they are since I showed him off. You see, this one comes with a guidebook. You see, comes with a guidebook and stuff like that. And I'm going to show you guys how, when I first saw them, I was just like, this is ugly. I'm like, man, this artwork ugly as shit. But then, as I started working with them, I started seeing the beauty that they had in them. Look how beautiful this is. Isn't it gorgeous? Look at that. It's just so beautiful. Like, I love the artwork on these cards. And I think that's why I have a lot of fairy decks. I have 2 fairy tarots and a fairy oracle deck. And I love them. I've always worked with fairies since I was a kid. So, yeah. But I might make a video on that too. But the reason why I felt drawn to getting these guys was because because I'm just gonna show them. Like, look how beautiful. I saw the artwork that they had, and I felt like it expressed me a whole lot. Look at this is the back of them. Look how beautiful that is. And I just felt like it expressed me, and I connected with them really, really well. Sadly, they're a little Christian. Actually, I own 2 decks by this person now. I have another fairy oracle deck by her, Doreen Virtue. That's her name. You see it backwards, but her name is Doreen Virtue, and she makes a lot of fairy decks. They're usually Christian based. It doesn't bother me that much because it's just a message that gets across, and a lot of times they actually help a lot. Yeah. And I guess I'll have to say this when it comes to guidebooks. Some readers will tell you not to, you're not a real practitioner of divination or tarot and oracle and stuff like that if you go off of the guidebook. But then it's just like, how do you learn what the cards are telling you if you don't read the guidebook? So read the guidebook, especially if you're just like, I don't quite know what you're trying to tell me. Let me reference something. The guidebook is seen as reference, so don't be afraid to use your guidebooks. Now, I'm going to tell you guys how you can go about and getting your own decks. If you're a beginner, I'm going to go ahead and say start with Lenormand. Get yourself a tarot book, because when I first started, I was a dum-dum, okay? I fucking told my ex, oh, I got the death card. Your mom's gonna die, okay? No, don't make my mistakes in life, okay? Don't make my mistakes in life for all that is holy. Get Lenormand, get a tarot book, or fucking study, tarot, study, divination, card divination, so that you don't go around and you fuck someone up, okay? That's very serious. And from there, you just start you start swimming your way through divination. Some people are called to different forms of divination, and I'll make a separate video on that, about the other methods and all the other various forms of divination that you can do. I practice a lot of forms of divination, but these are just, I like them because I like pretty pictures and I like to read. But that's about it. Hopefully you guys understand, but when you go through it, first start off with Lenormand, and then after that, then once you feel you have mastered Lenormand, that inside is telling you, okay, it's time for me to find another deck. You go through and you can go to bookstores. I suggest that you buy these cards online, much cheaper, because when you go to the store like Barnes and Noble and stuff like that, or unless you go to a magic shop, they're going to be very expensive. So go online, and you can also go to Etsy. Support some of the real amazing people that create these decks off of their own basic knowledge. Like it's wonderful, and it's amazing how people create these things from their own powers and gifts. But go online, support these people who are creating them, and go off of what your heart tells you that you need to get. Don't get decks that other people are telling you. I know that I told you to get the Lenormand, but there's thousands of versions of Lenormand out there. Go for the one that connects with you, because when you're doing these readings, you have to resonate with your deck. If you don't resonate with your deck, you're not going to get good readings. You're not going to be accurate. And you and your deck is going to be clashing with you, and you guys aren't going to get along. So treat them like people, because they are. They're trying to help you. They're communicating with you. And yeah, that's all I got for this video, guys. Bye.